So you may have seen that a district judge from Florida struck down the mask mandate on transportation around the country. This means planes and Amtrak and that kind of thing. Obviously, this is something that a lot of people are upset about, something worth debating. You may not have seen most of the story, though. You see, it was struck down by a Trump-appointed federal judge, and I'm not just talking any Trump-appointed federal judge, even though all of them are pretty bad. This one, and I'll make sure I get her name right, Judge Catherine Kimball Mizell, U.S. District Court of Florida. She's just a ripe old 35 years old, man. She's seen the world, she's done it, she has the kind of experience to make a brilliant decision like this. It's life or death for a lot of people who are immunocompromised, older, and the rest who need to fly. Again, the Republicans rubber stamped her when Trump nominated her 2 years ago. These are the Republicans that said Ketanji Brown Jackson, who had been a public defendant and tried all sorts of cases and a judge and maybe the most experienced person on the Supreme Court at this point. The ones that said that she wasn't qualified rubber stamped this person. Mizell was 8 years at a law school. She hadn't tried a case herself. She hadn't been co-counsel in a case. Never been a judge. I think I maybe got more experience in pre-law and mock trials in school. What else? She was declared by the American Bar Association as unqualified, of course, because how could they come to any other decision than that? But she was in the Federalist Society, which literally is the embodiment of every conspiracy the right makes up about the left. It's this secretive group of right-wing judges or right-wing legal minds that meet, while they're in law school, afterwards, nice little parties, drink a little bit and talk about how you want to ban abortion and give 2-year-olds access to machine guns. That's pretty much what it is. So they knew she was Federalist Society. She was 33. She had zero experience, and they put her on a court for life. She could be making decisions in 2070 when I'm probably dead and my kids are having to deal with whatever lunacy this person comes up with. Here's what she said in her decision. Here was her brilliant legal argument. She said that she avoided the mask mandate because, quote, wearing a mask cleans nothing. I don't know if she thought the mask was supposed to be cleaning rooms or a maid of some sort. I'm not sure, but it cleans nothing. It traps virus. It traps virus droplets, but it neither, quote, sanitizes the person wearing the mask nor sanitizes the conveyance. Pretty sure she didn't know what conveyance meant. That doesn't matter either. What matters here is what it does do, what people who are epidemiologists and other doctors who have, studied this for their lifetime and actually did work on it, unlike what Mizell did in her career. What they say it does is if people are wearing masks, it stops the droplets from getting us sick. It stops enough of them so you get a lower viral load. This isn't a question, this is science. But she thinks it doesn't sanitize anything. I'm not sure she knows what the hell she's talking about. So it doesn't make you clean if you wear a mask. It's not like, hey, I put on a mask, I just took a shower. I'm not sure what she's getting at. But whether it sanitizes you or not, if it protects you from getting the disease, from getting the droplets of this virus, if it slows it down, if your viral load is lower so you don't get as sick, that would be the thing that you want to do when there's a pandemic. So again, ABA rejected as unqualified, 12 years old, appropriate age, and I'm sort of surprised Roy Moore hasn't called her up and asked her out for a date yet. Has no idea what she's talking about. She did clerk for Clarence Thomas, famous seditionist judge at this point, who will not recuse himself from any case where his wife, who actively supported January 6th, comes before him. Those were her qualifications for being on the court. Never listen to these people again. I'm sure you didn't, but never listen to them when they question the qualifications of a Democratic judge. And please, let's reform this system so this 35-year-old moron can't be sitting on this court until the year 2100.